And then, you think about different communities. For example, the Armenian community. We're very close to our friends and family. We like to get together. It is an essential part of our daily lives. But right now, more than ever, we must change the way we connect, interact. For the time being, those visits have got to stop.
And I'm sure that's the greatest challenge for a lot of people, is that, especially if you come from close-knit families. I come from a close-knit family. You're basically going from seeing each other constantly and having maybe a Sunday dinner together to literally being able to talk on the phone, or if you know how to use Zoom or any of those social networks where you can see each other. That becomes the norm now, and for a lot of people it's very difficult. Again, it's for a reason. We have to stop the spread. And I know that I've watched and followed you with your grandparents, who you're so close to, who really love your children. And I know it's hard, and I know it's a struggle, but you're adapting, as difficult as it is, because you recognize that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and we all have to just be patient and recognize that we don't know when. It could be May, it could be June. We're hoping sooner rather than later. The more people that are safer at home and that stay at home, the sooner that we can get this curve down and address the flattening of this virus spreading.
And we are adjusting and changing the way we do things. You mentioned, I'm in broadcast industry or broadcast journalism.
Yeah.
I just recently started anchoring from home remotely. We have a whole setup, and I'm working from home because we are safer at home, essentially. That is what we preach, and therefore we're practicing what we preach. But it is taking a little bit of, a toll on family life, professionally, missing your colleagues, missing the routine, missing just what we do on a daily basis. But there's no other way really to tackle this pandemic we're facing at this point. Talk about just how your life personally has changed and how busy LA County is every single day now.
So for me, it's changed in the sense that, I have staff as well that live throughout the county, and I go in every morning. We do an 8:30 phone call with all of the leaders that are over at our Office of Emergency Management, and I make sure that I understand what the priorities are for that day, and then I stay in the office and we do a press briefing at 1 o'clock, and then I come home. But our office is basically all working from remote, because what I tell people is, if someone has a question and they call us and they can't get an answer, that is not a good thing. And so we've got all of our calls forwarded to staff, so you'll always get an answer when you call into the county. But it's a whole different way of doing things, and it's very difficult, because our building is like a ghost town, and I'm not used to working as much from home. And so I've had to adapt as well, but I realize that this is being done, again, to protect people's lives. And as chair of the board, I have probably more of a role in terms of having to come into the office, but my colleagues are all available. We talk at least once a week. I talk to different ones about different issues, and we're just juggling these balls and trying to make it work. As you are working from home now, it's just a whole different way of doing your job, but you're still going to get your job done.